Hey, we've partnered up with a company called Dreamworld to bring you exclusive anime merch that you can't find anywhere else. If you love Demon Slayer, we've got Tanjiro, My Boy Zenitsu, and so much more. Check it out at enterdreamworld.com or click the link in the description. What up, Space Fam? Goes in here from AnimeUproar, and today I'm going to be talking about Demon King Tanjiro. If you enjoyed these Demon Slayer videos and want to keep them coming, the best thing you can do is smash that like button and share this video. We cover a lot of anime on this channel, and it's always fun to see what the fan base's favorite anime is, and one way we can judge is by number of likes. So if Demon Slayer is one of your favorites, be sure to absolutely destroy that like button. Let's see if we can get something epic like over 10,000 likes. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe, and this is crucial, ring that notification bell or you will miss future Demon Slayer videos. Right now, YouTube ad rates have significantly dropped, so the support we get from our patrons over on Patreon is now more important than ever. Our glorious patrons help make videos like this one possible, so thank you all. More on you amazing people at the end of the video, and if you aren't a patron but are interested in supporting this channel, you can check out the link in the description or visit patreon.com/AnimeUproar. For now, keep in mind there will be manga spoilers in this video. You've been warned. Now without further ado, let's jump into it. So what do we know about Demon King Tanjiro as of now? Well, in the last chapter, Tanjiro hurt Kanao while she succeeded in getting the medicine inside him. We don't know how hurt Kanao is for sure. She used Vermilion Eye, which causes insane pressure on the eyes, with her one remaining eye, so she could very well be totally blind now or even dead. She got what looked like a serious injury from Tanjiro, and she was already in bad shape to begin with. At the end of chapter 202, Nezuko was crying and calling out Kanao's name, while even Demon King Tanjiro had a face that looked like it was filled with remorse. That's the first time he had a somewhat human expression on his face since he became a demon. These events have led some fans to believe that this is the end of Demon King Tanjiro, so I thought it would be interesting to make a video discussing if we've seen the last of Demon King Tanjiro, and if not, how he might eventually be defeated. So we have some important questions to answer here. Is this the end of Demon King Tanjiro? Now that the medicine's in Tanjiro, is he going to be human again in the next chapter? Is this demonic nightmare behind us already? Are you going to smash that like button? Well, in regards to Demon Tanjiro's fate, I really don't think he's met his end yet, and I'll explain the reasons why. We were introduced to Demon King Tanjiro in the previous chapter, chapter 201. So, is it realistic that he'd be defeated in chapter 202? Knowing this mangaka, that doesn't seem likely. The Muzan fight has pretty much been going on since chapter 180. You can say he was defeated in chapter 200, although the Demon King Tanjiro fight is sort of an extension of the Muzan fight too. But at the very least, that one battle lasted 20 chapters, so it's very unlikely that a crazy plot twist like Demon King Tanjiro will only last 1 or 2 chapters. The Demon Slayer mangaka Gotoge is a master and lover of reverse Uno cards. Whenever something looks over, it's usually not. For instance, remember how it looked like Lower Moon 5 Rui's head was cut off by the combined efforts of Tanjiro and Nezuko. Next episode, it's revealed that he detached his own head so that he could avoid the slash and survive. And when all hope looked lost, Giyu shows up and wrecks him. That's at least 2 Uno reverse cards right there. You can see this in practically every fight in Demon Slayer. Think about how Upper Moon 6 Daki appeared to be defeated only for her stronger brother Gyutaro to show up. Think about how Akasa's head was cut off by a self-estate Tanjiro only for his head to grow back. And then, even more shockingly, he gives up the will to fight and self-destructs. If the fight against Upper Moon 1 Kokushibo lasted from chapter 165 to chapter 179, practically 14 chapters, I think Demon King Tanjiro is gonna get more than 2 chapters. The other thing to consider besides Gotoge's storytelling style is the foreshadowing she placed earlier on. Why did Muzan choose Tanjiro to be his successor? Because he would become immune to the sun like Nezuko, and because he was a user of the Breath of the Sun style, the strongest breath style. So far, Demon Tanjiro has not used the breath style, as we've seen other demons do, namely Kaigaku, who used Breath of the Thunder style as a demon, and Kokushibo, who used Breath of the Moon style as a demon. Thus, I feel like people would feel like it was rushed and like the concept of Demon King Tanjiro was not fully explored if we don't get some more Demon King Tanjiro and see him using some Demon Sun breathing. Not to mention that it would be completely against the mangaka's past patterns of prolonging battles, especially when they are important ones. Anything is possible, and we've been seeing fights after fights with no break for a while, but I feel like it's still too soon for Tanjiro to already be going back to normal. There's a reason he still has demon eyes after all. And even when we think of Nezuko, we have to keep in mind that she didn't become human right away. It took time. And she had even less Muzan blood in her than Tanjiro. Remember that Muzan said he put all of his remaining blood and power into Tanjiro. So I think it's safe to say that we haven't seen the end of Demon King Tanjiro yet. As usual, the last chapter was a cliffhanger to keep us on the edge of our seats. I think that Kana will survive because we know that if a demon kills one human, they can't go to heaven. We saw this with Sanemi's mom. She couldn't go to heaven because she killed as a demon, even though she had no idea what she was doing at the time. I can't see Tanjiro, our kind-hearted protagonist, not going to heaven. So chances are Kana will survive, but I fear that her vision might be gone. So how is Demon King Tanjiro gonna be defeated? How will he meet his end? Well, in my view, it won't be the result of a physical battle since we know that Tanjiro is practically invincible now. He's immune to the sun and he should be able to easily regenerate from every wound, including having his head cut off. In fact, he has more Muzan blood than Akaza and Kokushibo did, and they could both regrow their heads. If we look at past fights, like the fights against Akaza and Kokushibo, the mangaka has established a pattern of demons being defeated not through physical power, but through the fighters somehow getting through emotionally to the human inside the demon. We also know that Muzan picked Tanjiro because he shares Nezuko's blood, and so he assumed that Tanjiro would also become immune to the sun. His assumption was right, but at the same time that means that the medicine should be effective on him. And if Nezuko, even while she was a demon, could overpower the demon impulse to kill humans, then Tanjiro should be able to do that in theory too, even though he has much more Muzan blood. So what I'd expect to see is some more reverse Uno cards. I'd like to see what a demon-enhanced Breath of the Sun user would look like, but eventually, if not sooner, I expect that perhaps with some help from the medicine, Tanjiro's friends will succeed in getting through to him emotionally. If Tanjiro could get through to Akaza, then I'm sure that Tanjiro's sister and best friends should be able to get through to him eventually. Some people may not like this and call it talk no jutsu, but Demon Slayer has always been this kind of story, and I personally don't think it's a bad thing. The good guys usually beat the bad guys without being stronger than them physically, either through a well-orchestrated plan or through reaching the emotional side of the enemy. The mangaka has trained us to expect this, so I wouldn't be surprised or upset, especially since the mangaka usually executes this in satisfying ways. I also don't think Tanjiro will need to die. It's very rare for a Shonen Jump battle manga protagonist to die and stay dead. Last time I said this, some people have pointed out that Jonathan in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1 dies, but he was also only around for 9 episodes before we get the new protagonist Joseph. And after Jonathan, the other protagonists continue to survive and appear in further seasons. Not to mention that JoJo's eventually got transferred over to a seinen manga magazine, which is for older demographics than shonen and primarily aimed at dudes in their 20s to 50s. So I think it's pretty unlikely that Tanjiro will die. In fact, he needed to become a demon for him not to die and for his face to go back to normal, since he got that huge infection from Muzan. It is only by becoming a demon that he could heal his arm, face, and eye. So it's actually been set up that now, when this battle is over, Tanjiro will be back to normal. There's also a hope that Demon Slayer might not be over yet either after this. Even though Muzan was the main antagonist from the beginning, we might get more arcs. Look at Black Clover, where the Eye of the Midnight Sun was the main enemy since the beginning, and then when that was all resolved, they found a way to continue the story. And Demon Slayer is also very popular too. In fact, it was the best-selling manga series in 2019. So you know that Shonen Jump, who came out with Boruto after Naruto's 700 chapters, is going to be pushing for some kind of Demon Slayer continuation. Muzan has also given us some hope for a continuation since he said that Tanjiro will become the king of the demons. Well, it implies that there are more demons out there, and they will obviously have to be handled by the Demon Slayers, or demons will continue to pose a problem. And if Muzan could be turned into a demon, then so could others. There could even be older and more powerful demons than Muzan who have yet to reveal themselves. So there there's room for the series to continue any way you look at it. The only thing is, if the mangaka is adamant about ending the series, then it'll have to end. But that's not the norm, especially when she's only about 200 chapters in. So if the medicine eventually works, we might see Tanjiro continue being a demon slayer to get rid of some new threats. Or it's even possible that he remains an OP demon but continues to fight for the good guys, like Yushiro, Tamayo, and Nezuko did. After all, the mangaka has really emphasized the fact that not all demons are bad over the course of the story. You can't judge a person based solely on their demonic cells. So that's what I'm thinking. I think we haven't seen the last of Demon Tanjiro. There will at the very least be a more drawn out conclusion before he turns back to human, if he turns back to human at all. Either way, I predict that he will survive and that he won't kill anyone in the process, although he may come close to help build suspense as he did with Kanao. There is also the possibility of a continuation, which should be more likely than not, but in the end it's gonna be up to the mangaka and whether she's cool with keeping it going. Sometimes mangaka may want to move on to other projects and other series, but I think it looks good that Demon Slayer only has 200 chapters, while most other popular Shonen Jump manga, including One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, Black Clover, and My Hero Academia, have gone well beyond that number. Let me know what you think about all this stuff. Will there be a continuation? Who will be the next villain? And how will they defeat Demon Tanjiro? Will he meet his end, or will he continue to fight for the good guys as an OP demon? If so, I really hope we see him using his Breath of the Sun style in conjunction with his demon powers. As far as power scaling goes, I think the mangaka has done well and left room for a lot more powerful opponents and for the main characters to grow stronger. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these Demon Slayer videos and want to keep them coming, the best thing you can do is smash that like button and share this video with a friend. And if Demon Slayer is one of your favorite anime that we cover, make sure to really destroy that like button to let the world know your undying love for Demon Slayer. Let's see if we can get something epic like 10,000 likes. That's right, 10,000. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe, and this is crucial, ring that notification bell or you will miss future Demon Slayer videos. Leave suggestions for what Demon Slayer videos you would like to see next in the comments. Lastly, the YouTube ad rates have significantly dropped recently, so the help and support we're getting from our AnimeUproar patrons is now more important than ever. A very special thank you goes out to our patrons over on Patreon who help us survive these YouTube issues and who help make videos like this one possible. First and foremost, I want to thank the legends acknowledged by Lord Twigo himself, Baby Ray, and Efren A. And the 1-tier patrons, the ones who stand atop all clans: Steven Ingrata, Alola Anatem, The World, Steelers, The School Bus, Tyson Corino, Acquire Respect, Pate Hefa, Jonathan King, and Desi D. And our Pro Hero tier patrons, the one and only Gilgamesh, Nothing But a Fan, Jason Wilson, King Zeldris, Anatoly Kazatsky, Angel Cruz, Team Sparky 65, Rohan Kapoor, Cricket XP, Ted No Ted, Jalter, Joe Stanton, Very Gucci, Alicia Actor, Anna Mole 69, Jessica Kayla Fawn, Hino Kami and Water, Bonnie Parks, Zodiart 12, Rathuin Da Aura, Emperor Otaku, JCC Waka, and The Coach. Thank you all so much. If you enjoy our work, you can support more of it by going over to patreon.com/AnimeUproar and becoming a patron today for as little as $1. If you do so, you'll get your name featured in future videos alongside these amazing people right here, and you'll even get access to our private patron-only Discord where we talk about anime life and of course, dank memes. So check out patreon.com/AnimeUproar, link in the description if you're interested. You can also now join the YouTube channel and support more content that way if you prefer. Whichever way you choose to support us, you will get the same great benefits. Thanks again, and until next time, see you, Space Cowboys.